Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Litany of Catholic Martyrs for June 28th. As always, please pray for the family of those who have loved ones who were martyred on Easter Sunday in Sri Lanka of 2019. Once again, I offer this ministry. I do this because I believe that the martyrs are being left out of homilies, they're being left out of writings in the church. People don't mention them as much. It's because society in general, I believe, does not want to hear about death, does not want to hear about sacrifice, does not want to hear about not being selfish. In this me society, nobody is interested in those who gave up something, gave up their life for something that they believed in. So I do this so that we don't forget them, so that we do remember them. And as we go through the day today, I want you to remember each and every one of these martyrs that I mentioned. Maybe do some research on some of the names I mentioned, and hopefully, in their praying for us, the church grows. As Father Hardin believes and has said on more than one occasion, we lost all the popes up to the 4th century to martyrdom. When they tried to destroy Catholicism by murdering all of us, it only made the church grow stronger. So please, in your prayers, pray for those who do not want to acknowledge the fact that through the sacrifice of the martyrs, the church has grown. They don't understand that. In many places in sacred scripture, it says, "For those who know me, hear me, see me." So if you don't understand, or if you are not open to the fact that the spiritual life of the church, then sometimes it's very difficult and impossible for those to understand that our life is not ours, it's the Lord's, and we should gladly, in a heroic manner, in an unselfish manner, be willing to sacrifice that, whether it be a red or a white martyr. So with all that being said, let's begin our devotion. Today is the vigil of the holy apostles Peter and Paul. So tomorrow will be the celebration of that feast. At Rome, Pope Saint Leo II. At Lyons in France, Saint Irenaeus, bishop and martyr, who, as is related by Saint Jerome, we know is the one who translated the Bible from Hebrew to Latin and from Greek to Latin, was a disciple of Blessed Polycarp, Bishop of Smyrna, and lived near the time of the apostles. And after strenuously opposed, having strenuously opposed the heretics by speech and in his writing, he was crowned with a glorious martyrdom. This is the amazing part here. So he was crowned with a glorious martyrdom, with almost all the people of his city during the persecution of Severus. I wonder if that means that all the people in the city were martyred with him as well. At Alexandria, in the same persecution of Severus, the holy martyrs Plutarch, Soranus, Heraclides, who was a catechumen, Heron, who was a neophyte, another Serenus, Rais, who was also a catechumen. These are catechumens. They're learning about the faith. Pontamicena and Marcella, her mother. Among them, the Virgin Patamiona in particularly is particularly distinguished. She first endured many most painful trials for the preservation of her virginity, and then cruel and unheard of torments for the faith, after which she and her mother were consumed with fire. On the same day, during the persecution of Diocletian, St. Papias, martyr, who was scourged with knotted cords, cast into a cauldron of seething oil and grease, which probably just tore his skin off, and after other horrible torments, was decapitated and thus won an eternal crown. At Maestric, St. Benignos, bishop and martyr. At Cordoba, St. Argimerus, monk and martyr, who was slain for the faith of Christ during the persecution of the Arabs. And finally at Rome, St. Paul, pope and confessor. These are the men, women, and children who offered themselves up for the church in the most glorious and heroic manner. In your prayers today, please remember them, because I'm sure they remember in each and every one of us. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for being here this morning. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye now.